how to shoot like some of the NHL players. So there are a few different types of shots that you use. Um, so uh, the shots are wrist shots, snapshots, slap shots, and backhand shots. Um, and I'm going to be showing you how to use wrist shots, the two different types of wrist shots and the two different types of snap shots. And you can also use those same methods for slap shots. So the way to actually lift the puck is you cuff the puck with the stick blade, and then you roll it to the toe, and then you snap up, and then lift up, and then close the blade when you are finished with the shot. To aim, you have to point the stick where you want the puck to go. And one thing is, when you're trying to shoot really close and high, you should not close the blade as much to help it get higher faster. So there are three types of wrist shots in the NHL players use. One is a quick release, not as powerful, but better for a quick surprise that surprises the goalie and allows for a good close-up shot. This quick shot looks like the image below, as you can see. Where so you go on your front leg, closest to the stick blade, and you lean down on it and then snap for a quick little shot. But it's still just as accurate. One thing is that wrist shots and snapshots are more accurate than slap shots, and usually the wrist shots are used for closer up, and slap shots are used for far back. So to do the shot, you pull the puck about half behind your foot, and then transfer the weight onto your good foot, and then pull it forward a bit, gaining speed and power, and then flex the stick, as you can see, like he's curving and pushing down, and then it'll snap, and then it'll help get more power on the shot, and flex the stick and point the stick where you want the puck to go. While you shoot, for all shots, you have to cuff the puck, and then I already told you that. You could also roll it to the toe to help it gain speed during the shot. So pretty much all NHL players use the shot, but they do a few different things to make it based on like what they think feels more comfortable. So you usually would align your nose with your heel or your toe when you pull it back. And make sure to look at where you're shooting when you shoot to be more accurate. The second type of wrist shot is the more powerful wrist shot, executed by first pulling the puck back until your nose is aligned with the toes, and your stick should be a bit behind that, based on what is most comfortable for you. Then pull the stick forward, gaining speed and power in the shot. And like I already said, you have to cuff the puck and lift it with the stick and open the blade while your stick is going up, and then end with closing the blade to give it a nice rotation, helping the puck gain speed. Right before you lift the stick, you flex it, as you can see Phil Kessel doing above, but in a different type of shot. You lift your opposite leg up, putting your weight on that foot, and follow through, and move your core muscles to turn and get more power. Most of the power should come from your leg just before the release of the shot. It looks like this image. So now I'm going to show you videos of what the wrist shots look like in slow motion. And just to point out, I do not own any of this footage. It was made by, I am using this footage from the NHL. So while waiting for the ad, I'll show you what you can see what it looks like again. This is the shot 1, and this is the shot 2. Okay, so it skipped ahead a tiny bit. I'll put it back in slow motion. Here, wait. Okay, so speed 0.25. Okay, and that's how you put it in slow motion. Now you can see he pulls it back, and he passes it, and he does wish shot 1. And you can see he's pointing his stick where he wants it to go, and he makes the goal, and that's how it looks. And then for wish shot 2, here I'll show you a video of it as well. That footage was made by the NHL, to point out. So this is not my footage again. I'll speed it up a tiny bit. Okay. Yeah. It's glitching. Okay. So now you can see he passes and he accepts it, and then he goes on to his father foot, and he pulls the puck forward and then scores top shelf. So that's how that one looks. And then so now another type of shot is a snapshot, which basically to do this, instead of pulling the puck back too, you just pull your stick back and then do the same motions as you would with the wrist shot, but instead of pulling the puck back, you pull your stick and snap the puck by hitting it, and then you do the same thing as you would for a wrist shot. It's almost the same, but it has a few that's the difference. Okay, so while that's going, I'll read to the Snapchat. Snapchat is much like these, but here, wait, I'll actually just go back to it.
Oh, just so you guys know, some of those pieces don't all have holes. Yeah, I know. It's like.
Okay.
We need to put something that makes us more. This is the only marble track we have.
So, put it to 0.25, and then you can see the shot starting. So he skates up, and he takes the puck. In this, he does not use one of the techniques that I taught you, just because he just did it as quick as he possibly could to surprise the goalie. So this is more of just like a quick little snap without like any of the weight transfers. See, as you can see, so then he pulls it back, and then he snaps it. He didn't pull the stick back that much because he wanted to do it as quick as he possibly could, and then he scored. So the last shot is a slap shot. It's much like a wrist shot, but used from farther distances and are less accurate than wrist shots. These shots are much harder and faster and make it harder to save. You can view what the slap shot looks like below. It's much like a wrist shot, but instead of pulling the puck back, you lift the stick up in a golf-like motion, and then bring it down with force, hitting the ice while cuffing the puck, and then opening and closing the blade to finish the shot. And then it's the same. And then you can see. Here, I'll pause it right here. Okay, let's go back. So you can see he's eating down with the puck. He takes it. He raises his stick, and then he does the second wrist shot weight transfer, and he scores in the top corner. The third and the other shot that NHL players use is a backhand shot, and I'm just gonna show you a quick little footage of that. Whoa, this is weird. So instead, I'll just tell you how. So the way to the form of the final shot that NHLers use is the backhand shot. In order to execute this shot, you must pull the puck back on your backhand, of course, and then pull it forward, gaining speed, and flicking it to the toe of the blade, lifting the puck up. This is slightly more difficult than the other shots. So you go back and then you snap it and fling the toe like you would for the wrist shot. And for this, more so, you don't really do weight transfers. This shot is not a shot that you would do from long range. It's more so just from like if you're at a bad angle, and you would more likely try to use other shots more. So those are some of the shots that NHLers use. Thank you for